It is possible to be a successful artist with a booming art business, but in reality, most artists fail when trying to start an art career, and it's for a reason that could easily be avoided. So if you are interested in making money from your art and you don't want this to happen to you, then keep on watching. Hey everybody, my name is Kirsty and my aim is to help you improve your art so that you have the skills and confidence you need to pursue a career doing what you love. When you think of a full-time artist, what do you envision? Most people would say someone that sits in their studio all day and just sits and draws and paints and then sells their art. This is where the problem starts. The reason most people fail when trying to start an art career is because they think the only way to make money from their art is to sit and churn out loads of pieces of artwork and then sell them either online or to art galleries. They limit themselves to this way of thinking and never reach their full earning potential. Sure, selling your original art and taking on commissions are great ways to make money from your art, but they are not the only ways. And if you want to be a successful artist that isn't living paycheck to paycheck, then it's really important that you learn about all of the possible ways that you can make money from your art. So you may be thinking, well, Kirsty, why does selling my art and taking on commissions mean that I'm going to fail? I know so-and-so and he sells his art and makes loads of money and is really successful. And of course there are going to be a few exceptions to the rule and a few artists that just sell their art and just take on commissions and they're making it big, they're selling it to galleries for thousands of pounds and they're living a really good, wealthy, rich life. But these are exceptions and typically not the rule. Now, I'm not saying that you can't sell your art or take on any commissions as an artist. Like I said, they are both great ways to make money from your art. But there are a few problems if you are just selling art and just taking on commissions for your business plan, if that is your whole business strategy and makes up the backbone of your art career. Firstly, it is very active income. When you are selling art and taking on commissions, it is called active revenue. It's an active revenue stream because every time you need to make a sale, you've got to produce the artwork or find the client and you've got to create that artwork in exchange for that money, for that income. It means that you can't afford to be unmotivated. You can't afford to slack off at any point. You have always got to be on top of your game because if you want to eat that month, and if you're just relying on selling your art and taking on commissions, you can't afford to just have a week off. Otherwise, you won't get paid. So this is why just having this revenue stream is quite risky because you can't afford to be unmotivated. It all lies on you. And the second reason is that selling your art and taking on commissions is limited. You've only got so much time in the day. So there's only so many commissions that you can take on and so many pieces of artwork that you can make and sell. And so this means that your earning potential is relatively limited. You could raise your prices, but how much is that realistically going to increase your earnings? When you have just these really limited revenue streams, it really puts a cap on how much you can grow your business. And once again, if you've got to rely on your time and you being motivated to keep your business running, it's a very risky game that you're playing. You could very easily become the bottleneck of your own company, the thing that's limiting it from growing and scaling. Successful artists will have things in place and measures in place and different revenue streams in place so that the money is coming in even if the artist needs some time off, if they get ill, if they have any events coming up. A successful business needs to have these measures and other revenue streams in place to add stability to the business and to your career. So if you always feel under pressure to start your next art piece or desperate to find the next client for another commission, then this is an indicator that your business and your art career is on very thin ice. If not selling a piece of art or getting a commission and client for a few months will completely tank your business, then that is a very clear sign that something needs to change. Once again, I'm not saying successful artists don't sell any art or take on any commissions. Just simply that isn't all they do. If you want to have a successful art career and keep it really strong and stable and make sure that it has longevity for years to come, then you need to employ other revenue streams to diversify your income and keep it strong. You want to have a mix of active income that does take your time and effort, like selling art and taking on commissions, but you also need to throw some passive income streams into the mix as well. So these are revenue streams that earn you money and generate the business income without you necessarily needing to put in your time and effort to keep that money coming in. It is money that you can earn whilst you sleep, money that is coming in the background without you having to think about it. Diversifying your revenue streams is so important if you don't want to be yet another failed artist that tried to start an art career and failed, because you really don't have to be. Nowadays, you can definitely have a successful career doing your passion, being an artist. I know I've done it and I am not special in any way. If I can do it, so can you. So the next thing that you need to do is learn about all of the ways that you can make money as an artist. So check out this video I did on 15 ways to make money as an artist so you can learn about all of these different revenue streams and start implementing them into your art business.